The German twisted cast-on is a really easy cast-on method that's good for top-down socks. You could use it for sweaters and hat projects. So let's take a look at the German twisted cast-on and see what it's all about. This is what the German twisted cast-on looks like. I use it for top-down socks because it's not too tight, not too loose. It's a little bit more stretchy than long-tail cast-on and looks really, really good. So let's practice it. We're gonna start with the slingshot position. So get that short tail of yarn in the front and the long tail of yarn connected to your working yarn is in the back. Pinch your left fingers, your index and your thumb together. Grab both strands of yarn and spread. Now for the first stitch, just take your needle and place it on top of the yarn and give it a twist. That's your first stitch, on top and twist. Now we're gonna do the German twisted cast-on, going under everything, go on top of that thumb strand, and bring that index strand through the hole. I'm gonna do that a couple more times and then we'll walk through it really slowly. So go under everything, on top of that strand on your thumb, grab your index yarn, and pull it through the hole. Okay, let's go really slow. We're going under both strands from your thumb, and the right needle is going on top of that strand furthest away from you. So you're under everything, go on top, and then you need to reach around to grab that index yarn. When you pull that yarn through the hole, you need to move your thumb a little bit, right there. Under everything, on top of that thumb strand, grab the index yarn and bring it on through. So whenever I'm going down everything on top of that thumb strand, when I bring the index yarn through, it helps me to move my thumb like that. It opens up that hole. Under, on top, bring that index yarn through the hole. Just like that. So it might feel a little bit weird if you're used to doing another cast on, but give it some repetition. Keep on practicing. And for me, it's that thumb maneuver that helps me right here open up that hole. Watch really closely as I get that index yarn right there. So I'm moving my thumb just a little bit to open up that hole. And then as you cast on, you just want your cast on not to be super tight and you don't want it to look super sloppy. So make sure it looks something like this. You know, you want to be able to move your stitches on your needle, but you don't want it to look too holey. And one final trick for the German twisted cast on, you're going to cast on as many stitches as it says in the pattern, but how long of a tail do you need? Usually I wrap my yarn around 10 times, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that's about how much yarn you're going to need for 10 stitches. So wrap the yarn around your needle 10 times, and that's about how much yarn you're going to need for 10 stitches, so you're going to need twice that for 20 stitches. I would need this much for 40 stitches. And then if I know I need about that much for 40 stitches, and that's how many I need to cast on, I always go a bit extra. So always do some extra, so you have enough yarn to weave in your ends as you go. One more time, on top and twist. Under, on top, index strand comes through. Go under everything, on top, bring that index finger yarn through. So let me know how you like that German twisted cast on. If you don't like it, just do a long tail cast on, but I find that this gives me a little bit more flexibility in my cast on edges for top down socks, sweaters. If you're knitting a sleeve from the cuff towards the body, it can be a nice cuff cast on. So let me know if you like it, and if you prefer another cast on, let me know what your favorite cast ons are in the comments down below. And keep on watching Westknits videos for more technique tutorials like this.